fun begins.
How's it going?
Hello.
Well,
Greetings, young Jedi.
hello there.
Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and today we're taking a look at some more Carbonites. These are made by a good friend of the channel, Vincent. Check out the most recent March episode of Talking Toys with the Boys, where we actually had him on and talked about Carbonites for the better part of the first hour. You may remember a couple weeks back, I did a two-part video on the Mandalorian Chapter 13 and the Chosen One Prophecy of Mando Season 2 and Clone Wars Season 3, respectively, and they're just really, really cool products, and I knew I was going to end up getting more, and I play a lot of Star Wars video games, so these sets spoke to me personally. So just some reference for where they come from, because he gives everything a code name, but these are Republic Troopers P2, and this is actually your clone loadout, your Phase 2 versions of the clone loadout from Star Wars Battlefront 2 in 2005, the original one. So you have your like assault trooper, your heavy, your sniper, or specialist, or whatever, your mechanic. I'm totally blanking on some names. You have the Galactic Marine, you have the Jump Trooper, and it's just a really cool set of 6 troopers, very iconic troopers. And then you have Commando Squad from Republic Commando. So you have Boss, Fixer, Sev, Scorch, and then you have the Republic Commando version of the B1 Battle Droid, and then a Republic Commando version of the B2 Super Battle Droid. So just really cool stuff going on in these sets. I'm super excited to get into them. Let's go ahead and look over the packaging and then get into the review. So here we have Carbonites, and the one thing that Vincent does very, very great is, well, everything about the line, but also the packaging. So they come in these cardboard boxes that fit the figures very, very well, and they have art of the 6 characters included on the front of each box, and then the name of the set, his signature below that. Sides of the box feature a book-like spine showing the characters again, and then what set and what number they're from. If you have characters from the same properties, the 3 colored stripes will actually blend together and make a straight line, and you can put them up all numerically. These are from different sets, of course. You just have white on this side, Carbonites, and around back you just have some information about the brand and just his thoughts and care on making sure that he gives you a good quality product, and how he does that. Of course, I do recommend going to the Carbonites website to get even more info on that, but very well designed packaging. Like everything else he does, it's very well done. So let's get into it and see what we're getting here. So here we have our 2 sets out of the packaging and looking super, super cool. So something to note is when you open your set of Carbonites, there are 2 things that you'll find. The first thing you'll find is a note from Vincent, just thanking you for your purchase of Carbonites. And in our case, he and I talk often enough that sometimes I get a special little note, like, give Ood a pet from him. So good boy. There you go. There's Ood's pet. He surely appreciated that, so always love seeing this. This is just a really cool, well-written note, just thanking you for purchasing some Carbonites. And then underneath of the Carbonites, because they come stacked 2 rows, 3 wide tall, they come with the mint in the box, which is my favorite play on words. You actually get, behind the sticker of Han and Carbonite, you get a Lifesavers mint, which is just awesome. I love dad humor, and so the mint in the box gets me every time, and just an 11 out of 10 idea. Great work, Vincent. Like I said, he's thought of everything here. So taking a look at the Carbonites, I think we're just going to work from left to right. So let's go ahead and bring in your 501st Assault Trooper. This is basically just a 501st Phase 2 Trooper, but as he appears in the Battlefront 2 game, which is just how he appears anywhere else a 501st Phase 2 might appear. So he looks really, really cool, and I do like the blue striping. Works all the way around to the back like he would have on his actual helmet. Just all of the deco here is really cool. He's labeled P2 501st Republic Trooper Marine, so that's really cool. I do like how this guy turned out. Our narrator of the video game, if you've played the campaign. I do like the in-universe thing to go over the inhibitor chips, but you can't say that the campaign on this game wasn't good. I think the inhibitor chips is the better choice, but just what a masterfully done game. How could I not get the 05 Battlefront 2 set, So here we have the Heavy, which is basically just a white Bakara. I mean, there's a lot of reskinning going on in the game, but he's basically Commander Bakara's style of helmet, done in white. He's got some black for the little shoulder pad and the little chest plate there on the harness, and otherwise a lot of what you're seeing is just very much going to look like a white clone trooper, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what he is. This one's labeled a P2 Republic Heavy Trooper Legacy. Yep, because this is a Legends character now. It's not considered to be canon. So setting him down, this is your marksman, your snipers, basically just a blue 501st Airborne, but he got a sniper rifle in the game, which I love. So very well done markings. I like that the blue striping has been captured on his chest and on the forehead of the helmet. It's honestly a figure I should probably get a custom made at some point. Commander Cook just ran away in fear. But he even has the little like shoulder strap with all the little like buckles, the little like cylinders in it. That's really cool. Straps going around the back, just looks oh so cool. He's the P2 501st Republic Trooper Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's probably what they called it in the game. I haven't played the game in a minute, but trust me, I have hundreds of hours just racked up on my childhood in it. Here, he's probably an engineer, not a mechanic, but the engineer helmet, oh so cool with the green tint in the visor going on. As a kid, I always thought it was a little bit of an ugly design, but as an adult, it's grown on me. This is a Black Series figure I would very much like to get at some point. But I really love how he comes across here. It looks oh so really good. Spin them around the back. You have some familiar clone designing going on here. He's the P2 501st Republic Trooper Engineer. Looks really, really good. And then we're going to take a look at the Galactic Marine, which is just so well done. Has a nice green tint and to the visor, to the eye pieces. And then he's got a lot of maroon going on, which is accurate. It just makes all the white and black pop that much more. And just everything you would want to see has been recreated very well here. He's the Republic Trooper Commander. There we go. So super cool design. And then we have the Jet Trooper, the Jump Trooper, which is basically just a 501st Trooper with a harness and a jetpack. Although he does have a nice green tint to the visor. If you bring them side by side, you see there are some differences. I imagine the design process for these might be easier than some because you can kind of just run with some pre-existing designs. You see there's some familiarity, but even then, just to not be super cheap about it, he's added a little bit of a fade effect to like the front of the bicep and around the chest. Like this guy's, he's got some subtle shading and weathering to him. So it's not a straight rerun just with a green tint. But, of course, he has his jetpack, which denominates him as a jetpack trooper. Just super, super cool and well-designed. Looking underneath, P2 501st Republic Flight Trooper Legacy. So there we go. Very, very nice design. Setting those down, that completes our set from Battlefront 2. We're going to work into the Republic Commando set. We have our 4 commandos, starting with the squad leader Boss. Super, super nice. I love the orange chosen here. It stands out very good, and I love it. I like that the 4 dots in the chest kind of wrap around the corner because the chest plate wraps around the corner of the block. I mean, it's a very smooth transition. I like it. Nice blue for the visor. It does look like it has a glow. It's got a fade going down to the black at the bottom. Just looks really, really nice. I love everything about this. He's backpack around back. Underneath, he's the Orange Commando leader. There we go. Then we're going to get on to Fixer. Now, his dots don't wrap around because he only has 2 in universe, but he, again, has the same effect going on the visor, where it's got a little bit of a fade going, which makes it look like it's glowing. He's very clean, nice and white. He has the green all over, and just looks really, really good. I really love how Fixer turned out. His backpack is actually a little bit different. It has that handlebar thing going on up top, so it's been recreated here very well. No details have been missed. And having talked to Vincent, that's something that he does care a great deal about capturing. He's always looking at reference books and pictures, and if he can get comic books and visual dictionaries, and he's picking up whatever he can just to make sure that he has, every visual resource he could be referencing. And that is admirable. And so I do like that he has such great, quality in his designs, where he wants to make sure he has made sure to tap every available resource. So Fixer's labeled the Green Commando Hacker, which, yeah, that's his gig. He's slicing into stuff all the time. So love how Fixer turned out. Here's Sev, and Sev looks awesome. He has that red splatter on his helmet. I don't know in universe, we were talking, and he said that Vincent says he thinks this is the only Carbonite to actually have blood on him. Was it actual blood splatter, or was it just random red paint? I mean, it's very, very random in universe to where like it could be splatter. I always thought it was just paint that he put on to look intimidating, but it could be blood splatter. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. So nothing on it, but no, that red does stand out. He's otherwise just the base white Commando, and but you see the red splatter going on the arms, and over here again on the right bicep, or the right forearm, I mean. But just looks really, really cool. Around back, he has a normal Commando backpack, and then he's the red Commando sniper, and that's what he does. See, and that's my one thought, is just like, he's a sniper, he's supposed to stay back and shoot, so how's the blood splattering on him? But it could be. So then we have Scorch here, and now Scorch has a lot of gray and white going on. He has some yellow accents in universe. A lot of them are like on the legs and the forearms, which just don't quite make it on a Carbonite. So there's a lot of gray going on. You have just little hints of yellow on the forearms there, and then the yellow on the backpack. And he has the 2 pipes that stick up top, which just looks super duper cool. But this is Scorch through and through. So you have the gray Commando, the explosive technician. Yep, he's the team there. So he's the wrecker of the team, I mean. So that's the Commandos, but then we also have the 2 battle droid designs from the game, being the B1 and the B2. So the B1 looks really good. In the game, they were kind of like a light gray with some red here and there on them, and they just looked, in the game, they were incredibly menacing looking. So I really do like that this is translated well to Carbonite's form. There's a really cool black series out there of this Commando version of the battle droid, which I have a few of, and so it's really cool. He's the zombified Model 1 Separatist soldier. That was kind of my thought with them, is, they were very creepy in the game. I mean, they were just a basic battle droid. They didn't really do anything that creepy, but it was just a sketchy design. I remember getting the action figure and thinking, like, that would just make for a very, very fun, like, fill-in for Republic Commando or something. I always figured it was like I headcanoned it as, like, like there's like a droid factory cranking out like insane battle droids, and that was what I figured they would look like. So it's just a really cool design, one that I'm really glad has been created here. And then we have the B2 Super Battle Droid, which looks really, really cool. Looks like a normal B2 battle droid, but it has some red haze effects going on it. Really makes it look like it's got some glow effect going on. I do really like how that turned out. But he looks really, really good. His design's been captured very, very well, and I just do like how he's turned out here. This one's labeled as the zombified Model 2 Separatist soldier. They were menaces in that game, too. You just keep shooting them, and they would just keep blowing off hunks of armor and just keep coming forward. I mean, they were tough. So, yeah, it's a classic game. These are both classic games, and they've been recreated very, very well here by Vincent. And so I do just appreciate the dedication and effort he puts into them. These make for some great, fun little representations of some of our favorite characters. So at the end of the day, what do I think of these 2 sets of Carbonites? I think they're really super cool. I'm really happy with how these versions of these characters have turned out, and I think that they make for a great little desk buddy display option. The Carbonites are kind of interesting, right? Because, like, I have my big display of Black Series in the living room. And I know some people, like, really love having their Hot Toys cabinets. And I do really like the Carbonites. And I personally kind of think of them as, like, collection enhancers, right? They're smaller. They might not catch the eye like a big statue or a hot toy or a really cool figure would. But these are like a fun little thing to scatter around the collection room, to have a set here, a set there. If you have yourself a job where you actually like have a desk in an office setting, they might make for some great desk buddies to sprinkle around. You can get some of your most favorite characters and spread them around your cubicle. Like, there's a lot of really good potential here, and I really, really like, that they're a small representation. These blocks are only 1 inch by 1 inch by 2 inches tall, and they're just really, really well done. I do really like how the Carbonites have turned out, and it's just a really fun, just small, mini, they're little. I mean, they're just little. That's what they are, I mean, I got a big man's hand here, like, these are little characters, but they're super fun, they're super cool, and again, I highly recommend any characters that you're interested in picking them up and grabbing them all. I should have talked about it sooner on, but I just also do recommend checking out the March episode of Talking Toys with the Boys, where Vincent is our guest. But Vincent does something really cool with this brand. It is a small brand. He hasn't, hit it like Hasbro has, but he makes sure that with every purchase of Carbonites you do, $1 gets donated to a charity of your choice. He makes sure to use, just good wood products. He's not deforesting the Amazon to get these things made. They're made responsibly, they're made ethically, and they are just a ton of fun. And again, I can't recommend them highly enough. So if you are in any way curious about Carbonites, check them out. I will have the website linked in the description below, same as Vincent's Instagram, and I just highly recommend you go just do a little clicking through. Click through the site, look at some of his posts. He's a great guy with a great product, and can't recommend them highly enough. So thank you for watching, everyone. It means a lot that you all have. If you've enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that end of video stuff. You know what to do. It's a YouTube video. Everyone's been telling you what to do at the end of one for the last decade or two. Get with the program. But for real, thank you for watching. Go check out Carbonites. Hit me up on Instagram and just see what's going on there. I always post little fun behind-the-scenes things and Comic-Con posts, and it's just a great time. Speaking of Ood, who got some pets earlier, I've been plugging this, but if you run into me at a con at any point this year, I have a batch of Ood stickers I'm giving away. So if you see me at a con, come ask me about an Ood sticker. I'll be at Fan Expo Cleveland in a couple of weeks. Actually might see Vincent there the first day too, and then C2E2 and ICCC. Those are going to be my next 3 Comic Cons, so if any of those are anywhere near you, come say hi, and I will get you an Ood sticker. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. May the Force be with each and every one of you, and goodbye.